This is Austin with Gallegos Plumbing, doing a private sewer lateral inspection and also a drain inspection of the slab at 71701 Ramelli Avenue in the city of Ventura. So I'm roughly 130 feet out from the 3-inch ABS cleanout that I accessed on the left side yard. I'm currently looking at the city connection towards the center of the street. I'm going to start pulling back to show you guys the condition of this private sewer lateral pipe. We are in 4-inch clay. We're going to be inspecting these joints here as I'm pulling back for any of those deficiencies like offsets, cracks, breaks, or root intrusion. This joint here that we're looking at is what we want this sewer line to look like as we're pulling back, inspecting these joints. I did have a tub running to complete this inspection, so you can see a little bit of water passing by here as I'm making this video. But you can see so far the pipe is free and clear of all debris. There's light debris on the bottom of the pipe, which is common to see. And all this section of sewer line that we're scoping now is in the street, and it is all existing 4-inch clay pipe, which is the original pipe that was installed. But all this looks to be in really good condition. Joints are all aligned, no offsets, cracks, breaks, or root intrusion. And then here at this 83-foot mark, we're going to make a transition from the clay to ABS, and it looks like trenchless sewer pipe. So now we are pulling onto the property line. This upper lateral has been replaced with ABS pipe, so this is a newer drainage system. This was initially probably clay pipe. Makes a couple 45-degree bends there. Same thing, just some light buildup on the bottom of the drain line, which is common to see. As you can see so far, it's free and clear of all debris. All this looks good so far as we're pulling back. So as we get to this 55-foot mark, you're going to start to see water holding in the bottom of the drain line. When we see water holding in the bottom of the drain line, this is what we call a belly or a sag, where the sewer line kind of doesn't have quite proper fall. So far right here, this section's pretty minimal. I mean, my camera's not going underwater. When it's a really bad sag, my camera will be underwater, the lens will be underwater. So this is maybe only an inch of water in that section holding, so that's not really much of a concern. That's something I wanted to note while our video inspecting this. So right around this 43-foot mark, this is basically where our private sewer lateral inspection ends. And I would deem the private sewer lateral to have no deficiencies at this time. As we make a 45-degree turn here, we're going to start to go camera the drains under the slab. So I'm actually going to pause and just locate and detect where we're at. So here, like I said, this is now the end of the private sewer lateral. I'm going to start cameraing the drains under the slab. So you can see right now, again here we have a sag where the pipe is a little bit flat. So you see a minor water holding in the bottom of the drain line. Here is actually a buried clean out. I think it's just kind of covered with the landscape out front. I didn't quite see it, but I didn't really search around too much for it. But I was able to kind of do a video from here and hit the whole line with one video. So now we're kind of pulling into underneath the kitchen sink. We can see that connection there. Again, we see minor buildup here in the drain line. And you can see right now this section dry, no water holding, minor debris buildup on the bottom. But this is all ABS pipe, so I believe this was repiped with ABS. Typically this area would potentially be cast iron on the original build. Here we have another connection. Then we're going to make 45-degree turn. And then again here at the 16-foot mark, we can see water holding at the bottom of the drain line. You can see on the bottom left of the screen, there's a debris buildup there, kind of on the left and right side of the screen. So this section of pipe is kind of flat. So with that being that way, if wet wipes are flushed, or products that are scummy might get caught up there, and that's kind of what all that debris buildup is. So there is potential for backups to happen in those areas. Again, here as I pull back, we're going to see my camera kind of start to go underwater. So this area right here is definitely flat. I'm actually going to pause here just to kind of locate where we're at. So I located this kind of in this restroom here. That's in the left side of the home. But this area here, like I said, it does have a flat section of pipe. So theoretically, there is, pretty big potential for backups to happen here. According to the existing homeowner, they've only had an issue one time back in 2019 and haven't had issues since. But you can see, like I said, a little bit of debris buildup in there. So there is potential for stoppages to potentially happen in those areas where this buildup is. So, theoretically, to fix that properly, would need to be excavated and dug up, or maybe potentially maintenance yearly with hydrogenning just to flush out that debris buildup to ever prevent a stoppage from happening. So we got a Y connection there, and then I'm going to start coming towards my clean out here on the left side yard. Wipe off my lens. Here is my clean out. And that completes my inspection at 1701 Ramelli Avenue.